Welcome to another crack pack, ladies and gentlemen. It's spring, it's Scotland, we're using a bit of natural light today, so hopefully there won't be so much shiny reflections of the shiny cards. But considering it's spring, it means people are prepping for garden parties, the coronation silliness, the people mowing their lawns. It's very difficult to get good audio recorded in this. So what did we do? We had over 6,000 subscribers and it was a birthday, so we got ourselves a pack of Crimson Vow. A bundle. So let's get this open. Okay, what have we got inside? Well, we have a wedding invitation. The Binding of Vows of Olivia Darden and Edgar Markov, where you can fill in your RSVP with your blood type and what kind of entree you want. Oh, cool, like that. And of course the exterior shell, that pops open to be a lovely poster. Smashing. We'll need to find a place for that. As usual, you get your box to do whatever you want with. We'll probably recycle it because we have too many. And your nice stained glass window art storage box. These are quite sturdy and useful. Dice. Oversized big fat dice. Got a couple of rules cards. Our 8 set boosters. I think it's slightly better to have set boosters and bundles than draft boosters, because people don't really buy bundles to draft. I don't think. It's more you want to treat yourself, get some cards, but you don't want a whole draft box to yourself, so you just pick up a bundle. And this bundle was on sale on Amazon for only like $20, just over $20. And of course we get a pack of lands with a promo card, so let's have a look at that first. Our promo card is in foil Sigarda Summons. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them become 4/4 angels that fly. That's nice. There are very, very many +1/+1 counter decks. Of course, we have a selection of foil lands and non-foil lands from the set. All good. Boosted number 1, seconds away, ding ding. We sometimes do ASMR fiddling around with opening packs on mic, but considering the amount of background noise we've got going on today, we'll not bother with that. Step 1 on the back, we have a new art zombie token with a stained glass window. That is very nice. I do like zombie tokens. And it's not double-sided, which I just think is kind of daft. Shouldn't they just all be? And we have the set booster art card. That is pretty. What's that card? Curse of Hospitality. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for that. We have our full art planes for this set with this fantastic black and white charcoal art. It looks lovely. The problem is all the lines look the same colour, which can sometimes be a confusing problem. Daybreak Combatants. Human Warrior. Oh, we have a pinger. Kessig Flame Breather when you cast a non-basic. Oh, it's like yeah, it's Thermo Alchemist and stuff. A Braid, classic artifact destruction. End Festivities. 1 damage to everything. Actually, there's a lovely black card which gives all your instants and sorceries Death Touch. That can be quite useful for this. That's just a one-sided wrath. We do have a blood token deck, but I don't think this will be in it. It's overcosted. It only deals 4. It's a sorcery speed. If it was instant and cost a bit less, yeah, we'd have it in. Wandering Mind. Flying Horror. Right, so it checks your top 6 for non-creature, non-land. It's not bad. It's a bit weird looking. Not sure if I've got a place for that. Magma Pummeler. Nice X spell. And it gets smaller when you hit it and deals that much damage in counters. We do have an X tribal deck with Roshi Meanderer. Could be interesting. Lantern Bearer. Oh, it's one of these flip cards. Flying with Disturb 2/1/1. Flips over to become an enchantment, giving 1/1 and flying. We have very nice alternate art Blood Tide Harvester. I believe we've already got one. Ooh, Patchwork Crawler. I believe we have one of those as well. Blood Hypnotist. Oh, I don't think we have this, and we do have a blood deck. This could be good. Whenever you sacrifice one of our blood tokens, because this doesn't even sacrifice them. You sacrifice them for the health, and this gives you extra. That'd be good. On a pack 2. Ding ding. We have another spooky art card. There seems to be a trend in these of people getting persecuted by demonic things. This one's for Eruth, Tormented Prophet. We have a lovely swamp card. And do you see what I mean by... Yeah, the outline is purple for the swamp and the outline is white for this, but it's only the outline. The art's all the same colour, so it can get confusing, especially when like they're stacked up and stuff. So, you know, we'll see what we've got. Wretched Throng. Oh, we've had one of these. It's not bad. It just goes and fetches more of itself. Shield Basher. It's alright for limited. Alchemist Retrieval. Alright. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a 1-mana bounce spell for saving your stuff, or a 2-mana bounce spell to bounce anyone else's stuff. And it's non-land permanent. So, applies to artifacts and, I don't know, lightning greaves. Can knock the lightning greaves off something and then kill it. That'd be good. Cruel Witness. Board Horror. When you cast a non-creature, you can sort of connive. It's Guardian Paladin. It's very good, but we have one already. Cloaked Cadet. Oh, I think this could go in. We have a humans deck that I believe this card's already in. So this one, another human. When this creature attacks with another creature with greater power, this creature gets bigger. When one or more +1/+1 counters are put on one or more humans you control, draw a card. This only activates once a turn, but still, it's a +1/+1 humans deck we've got, so that's an extra card a turn. That's good. Funky alternate art, Alluring Suitor. Doesn't he look suave? When you attack with exactly 2 creatures, you transform him into Deadly Dancer. Oh, is he a human? Oh, is he a dancer? Oh, right, so he comes out turn 3, turn 4, you swing with him and something else. He flips over. He adds 2 to your mana pool that you can spend to the end of the turn, or you can spend it immediately to give him and the other creature +1/+1 to the end of the turn. Or you could spend even more. Sorry. Oh, another funky wide art. Volgarath Celebrants. 4/4 Menace creates 2 blood tokens. We may consider that for a blood deck. And another funky art. Skulking Killer Vampire Assassin. It's not great. It's 4/2 for 4 that gives something -2/2 until the end of turn. It's not brilliant, but we do have this. A lovely land. Lands are always lovely. They keep their worth. In this set we've got Weary Prisoner, Defender, Daybound Werewolf, 2/6 for 4, flipped over, Wrathful Jailbreaker, attacks all the time, and it's a 6/6. Double-sided foil too, and we have a list card, Floodhound. We love a little Floodhound. We Doug that investigates for you. We've got an investigate deck, and we might be getting a second one using the Forever Friends cards that are based off of Stranger Things cards. Seconds away, pack 3. I'm not even entirely sure which way up this art's supposed to go. Alter. Thirst for discovery. Oh yeah, right, I see, it's supposed to be this way up, I believe. There's the sort of a ghost thing which is chained to this Geist reg thing. Looks lovely. Don't know what the card is. A lovely mountain. Flame Blessed Bolt. It's a shock that can hit planeswalkers. Pyre Spawn. Reckless Impulse. Exile to play. We have a Prosper Tomebound deck that's working. Ancestral Anger. It's those cards that need multiples of them. Since we play Commander, we don't get multiples. Frenzied Devils. It's like a double prowess. It's 5 mana with haste. And you need to cast more stuff to make it a 5/5. Oh, great. Cleave card. Oh. So it can be a 1 mana if it wasn't cast from its owner's hand, and a 3 mana. No, so it's cancel with a cheap option. That's not bad. Infestation Expert. Makes an insect when it rocks in. Infested Werewolf. When this attacks, it creates 2. Desperate Farmer. When another creature you control dies, flip it into Depraved Harvester Human Nightlife. I like it. Blood Crazed Socialite. I think we do have one of these in our blood deck already, but not with this beautiful art. I mean, look at that, that's great. A rare for the pot. By invitation only, choose a number between 0 and 13. Each player sacrifices that many creatures. Okay, board wipe then. And a nice foily one, Vampire Kiss. I believe we've already got this, but I don't know if we've got it in foil. And instead of a token, we just got one of those place cards for double-sided card things. I'm not entirely sure why they put those in set boxes, because they're really for drafting. But I suppose they're just mixed in with the rest of the tokens and stuff. Six way round 4. Disgusting zombie sea graph thing. Now that's pretty. Wonder who she is. Mina Harker. Oh right, it was the the alternative Dracula cards. Right, cool. Forest, so we're getting a nice selection of them. One of each kind of thing. Bloody Betrayal. Threaten effect with a blood token. Ceremonial Knife. Blood Servitor. Bleed Dry. Minus 13, minus 1. It is a bit pricey though. Gift of Fangs. Alright, so it's dead weight, but it can become a buff. Storm Chaser Drake. Draw a card when it becomes the target of a spell you control. Great. So you can heroic it. Geistlight Snare. Oh, it can be 1 mana if you control a spirit and an enchantment. But it's only a taxation effect, not a proper counter. Weaver of Blossoms that we like. He's a mana dork. Unfortunately, he costs 3, but he does flip over and can do 2 mana at once. Innocent Traveller. Beginning of my upkeep, any opponent may sacrifice a creature. If they don't, Malicious Invader. It's a 5/3 with flying if your opponent controls a human. Dig Up. There we go. Nice little tutor card with Cleave. can either find a land for 1 or anything you like for 4. And in foil, Rocktide Gargantua. It's a common, but it's a nice common. Pack 5. Got one of those magic minigame cards. Let's go. Right, now, I don't know this card, but I'm guessing from the art it's some kind of, like, mill effect. Dread Fugue, we'll see if that comes up. Island. Don't think we've had two the same yet. Syncope, we've had it many times before. Serpentine Ambush. Temporarily buff a creature. Dreadlight Monstrosity. Unblockable large crab with ward. Whispering Wizard, it's another, is it humming wizard thing, makes little 1/1s. Witness the future, it's card filtering. We'll take Visionary. So you tap it, it deals 2 damage to you, and then you can impulse draw the top card of your library. And when you do that, you flip it. And it's a can't block. Okay. Wedding Security. I do believe we have this card, but not with this cool art, which is good. Voldaran Epicure. Oh, and another lovely rare land. That's fantastic. And another rare in this pack. Ill-Tempered Loner. When it's dealt that much damage. Oh, it's a stuffy doll. It's just not indestructible. And it flips. Whenever any permanent you control is dealt damage, it deals that. Oh, it makes everything a stuffy doll. That's disgusting. And a foil for the end. 3/3 werewolf for 3 with flash if you pay 5 for it. And when it's night time, it's just a 6/3. Couple of nice lands we got there. That's good. Pack 5. Art card, I believe this is Edgar's Coffin, which is that like the back art of the Edgar card that we've got. Edgar Markov's Coffin, yeah. And we're back to the beginning again with another Plains. This is strangely cyclic. Grisly Ritual. Destroy target which plays. If it wasn't sorcery speed, I'd seriously consider it. Point of discussion. Draw a card, lose the life. Oh yes, we've got this one. Vampire Kiss. 2 life 2. Oh right. Let's see how similar those cards were. Bloodcraze. Socialite. Rending Flame. Oh. 5 damage to a creature or planeswalker. If it's a spirit, also deals 2 damage to a controller. Wandering Mind again. You popping up. Bloodborne Squire. Could be interesting. Gluttonous Guest. Oh, I don't think we have this one. That could be good. Oh, we have a mythic, and I think it's a mythic from the Commander set or something. Wedding Ring. 2 white. When Wedding Ring enters a battlefield, if it was cast, target opponent creates a token that's a copy of it. Oh, that's nice. Whenever opponent controls an artifact named Wedding Ring draws a card during their turn, you draw a card. And whenever they gain life, you gain life. Oh, that could be interesting. Another rare. We have Thalia Guardian of Thalia. We had one of these before and we traded it away to someone. So now we have it again. That's great. Markov Purifier. Oh, I have a Vampire Life Gain deck that this would be classy in. And a Fact or Fiction from the list. Pack 7. Oh yes, We've seen that card before. It's not Undead Butler, it's the other one. Oh no, it is Undead Butler. Yeah. Much fun. And a plains, but this one's got the foil etching treatment, which means no matter which, when you tilt it in different ways, the white border that's supposed to tell you what colour the land is changes colour, which is even more useful. I love that. Voldar Epicure. Blood Fountain. Lots of blood cards. More blood cards. We already had a Gluttonous Guest, but with a different art. Oh, first card that isn't a blood card. Thirst for Discovery. Draw 3 and then discard 2 unless you discard a land. Into the Night. It's another card. Fill 3, draw a spell. Brain Comber. Okay, it creates a 1/1 when you target it with an aura. And it becomes an aura that does the same thing. Child of the Pack. Excellent card. Creates wolves, flips over, buffs your creatures. All good. Belligerent gets 3/2 trample that creates blood tokens, and I think these couple of last ones are going to be fine. We've got one of these that we don't really need. That's fine. We have a foil Archghoul of Thraben. Whenever this or another zombie you control dies, look at the top card of your deck. If it's a zombie, put it in your hand. If you don't, you can put it into your graveyard. But we also have a mythic Cultivator Colossus Plant Beast. 4 green, trample, star. Its power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control, so it's probably going to be at least the 7/7. When it ETBs, you can put a land from your hand onto the battlefield. If you do, draw a card and repeat this process. So if you've got nothing but lands, you can just play your whole deck. Now, I have a Beasts deck. This could be interesting in it, not sure. It is a bit heavy green. My Beast deck is 3 colour. We'll give it some thought. Boom. Last pack. Let's see if we can go out on a high. Right, we got another one of these little game cards. I've never actually tried them before because they're really only for, I think you're supposed to use them having fun when you're drafting and stuff, but we very rarely do that. We have a Kaya art card. Jump through the stained glass window. Geist Hunter, yeah. Another lovely islander. Skywarp Scab. It's kind of pricey, and you need to exile 2 creatures. Sellenhofen Tumor, yep. This is Merfolk Looter for the undead. To the Grave. Oh, this can be 1 and a blue if you control the zombie. It taps and stuns a creature and draws your card. That's not bad. Fear of Death. Lantern of the Lost. It's Bajuka Bog type stuff. Lunar Rejection. It's a bounce and draw for 4. It's not brilliant. Weary Prisoner. We've had this one before, and then he escapes and becomes a nutter. Falconra Serpents. We've had those. Nice art. Blood Petal Celebrant. Don't think we've seen that one before. Oh, and another lovely jewel. That's 3 we got in the same box. That's fantastic. That's just lovely. And for gravy on top, we have a foil Parish Blade Trainee Human Sword with Training. When it dies, put its counters on target creature you control. That could be nice. Yeah. Give that some more thought. Anyway, thanks for joining us. We should be coming out with another scary story very soon, which is The Dream Snake, I believe, with Robert E. Howard. Until then, have a good one.